Today in the wild. Wacky world of Whiteout Survival. Oh boy. The waves turned into a downright treacherous roller coaster. Usually it's just me, Coco the Dolphin, and my trusty sidekick Poots, holding down the fort in Legion 1 for Canyon. Meanwhile, Antia's colossal whale is flexing its muscles over in Legion 2, but today was a game changer. Zidane, 117, the legendary whale himself, decided to crash our party in Legion 1. And let me tell you, he's as fierce as Poots. Picture this, one dolphin and two monstrous whales swimming in the same waters. And we weren't there just to hang out. Nope. We all popped 20% buffs without a moment's hesitation. No holding back, full throttle. We came to make some serious waves. Now, our opponents, strong as hell. They had the numbers, way more players than us in this canyon. But let me drop some truth on you. Numbers don't win battles. It's the raw power mixed with killer strategy that does. Our coordination, untouchable. Our timing, flawless.
Untouchable.
Our pressure, relentless. They tried to break us, but guess what? They couldn't. Victory was ours for the taking. And the MVP. Oh, it wasn't just a simple contest between alliances. It was an all-out war between the three of us. The enemy didn't even stand a chance to compete for that title. And this time, drumroll please, I snagged it again. Huge shout out to all the NTO players who showed up and helped us claim that glorious win today. And mad respect to our opponents for giving us a real run for our money. Now, here's the deal. Sit back, grab your popcorn, and crank that volume up, because this one is a spectacle you won't want to miss. If you're into canyon battles, whale energy, and next level strategy, you're in the right place. Smash that like button to support the channel. Drop a comment and spill the tea. Who do you think truly deserved MVP to do? And if you haven't subscribed yet, what the hell are you waiting for? Join the squad, ride the waves, and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next epic battle. Now, let's make some waves.
I saw the easy road shine bright, soft edges dressed up as light. It promised rest, it promised peace, but that's too much of who I'd be. So I stepped back, felt the load, felt the gravity of the road. Nothing fancy, nothing warm, just a choice that shapes the form. I learned early what ease can steal. It dulls the edge of what is real. I chose weight over comfort. I chose pressure over rest. I chose carrying the burden over laying down my best. I didn't pick what felt like home. I picked what made me whole. I chose weight over comfort so I could stand alone. I've seen comfort make men small, soft walls but no backbone at all. I've seen days dissolve in ease while purpose faded quietly. I didn't need the calm that sleeps, I needed calm that's built in deep, the kind you earn when no one knows the cost of saying no. Some peace is bought with silence, some strength is paid in time. I chose weight over comfort. I chose the long delay. I chose discipline and patience over drifting day to day. I didn't chase the shortest line, I stayed when it felt cold. I chose weight over comfort in carried what I could hold. Pressure didn't break my frame, it clarified my aim. Every low refined my stance, taught me how to hold my balance. I don't resent the heaviness, it taught my hands what steady is. I don't confuse relief with growth or warmth with truth. Slow step, solid ground. That's how real strength is found. I chose weight over comfort when quitting felt polite. I chose staying with the question through another restless night. I don't blame the road I'm on, it gave me what it owed. I chose weight over comfort and became what I could hold. Now ease comes, but I don't lean. I've learned what comfort really means. It's not escape, it's not retreat, it's trusting how I plant my feet. I carry less, but stronger now, because I learned the weight aloud. I don't chase what soothes the soul, I honor what makes it whole. I chose weight over comfort, not to suffer, not to boast, but to build a steady center that would never come undone. I don't fear the heavy days, they don't bend me, they unfold. I chose weight over comfort, and I stand by what I chose. If the road asks why I'm still here, I won't answer with a tear. I'll just breathe, reset and move. I chose weight over comfort. The alarm cuts through the dark, no hesitation, just a spark. The floor is cold, the breath is white. I stand up straight and meet the light. No one's watching, no one cares. That's how you know the work is fair. I pull my jacket, set my aim. Cold morning shade me, not the pain. Comfort sleeps, but I don't stay. The quiet calls me anyway. Cold mornings make strong men. Not the noise, not the trends, it's the choice you make again. When it's heavy, when it's dim, I don't wait for warmth to win. Cold mornings make strong men. I've seen dreams die under sheets. I've seen potential miss its feet. The world won't pause to make it right. It moves for those who rise and fight. I don't curse the early hour, I treat it like a hidden power. While others wait for things to bend, I train my mind to just begin. Discipline before desire, that's how I keep the fire. Cold mornings make strong men. When excuses whisper thin, I don't bargain, I don't bend, I just move and move again. Strength is built before the sun. Cold mornings make strong men. I've learned resolve isn't loud, it's quiet steps when no one's proud. It's doing right without reward, holding standard t-shirt holding course. No applause, no second chance, just breathe, resolve, and balance. Slow breath in, steady pace. Another morning, same embrace. Cold mornings make strong men. When comfort tries to settle in, I remember who I've been and who I'm choosing to become. I don't chase the rising sun, I meet it ready, already done. Cold mornings make strong men. I don't measure days by ease, I measure by consistency. Some mornings cut, some mornings burn, but everyone returns to work. I don't need praise to stay on track. I stack the days, I don't look back. Each stone signs my discipline. Cold mornings make strong men. Cold mornings make strong men. Forged in quiet, built in 10,000 choices no one sees. That's the root of dignity. I stand firm where I've been. Cold mornings make strong men. When the day's what I bring the strength. The dark gave me no regret, no false sin. Cold mornings make strong men. I laid the first stone with no one around, no witness to hear that settling sound. Hands in the dirt, eyes on the line. I learned real time, don't rush time. I didn't wait for a guiding hand. I learned direction by where I stand. Every doubt tried to pull me downhill, but I built alone, standing still. I let the noise burn itself out while I learn what calm's about. Built alone, standing still. No fast winds, just iron will. While the world ran chasing thrill, I held my ground and paid the bill. No borrowed fire, no borrowed thrill. Built alone, standing still. I watch men move just to be seen, trading depth for a loud routine. I chose the quiet, chose the frame, chose to master my own name. Progress doesn't always show, sometimes strength is saying no. I let patience test my will while I built alone, standing still. Stillness taught me how to see what movement hides from clarity. Built alone, standing still. No shortcuts, dressed as skill. I didn't bend to fit the deal. I kept my spine, I kept it real. Slow breath, steady will. Built alone, standing still. Pressure came, I didn't fold. I didn't rush what wasn't whole. I've learned some seeds don't break no display, just showing up day after day. Built alone, standing still when giving up felt easier. I held my line against the pull of empty praise and shallow deals. I didn't chase what wouldn't last. I stayed present, stayed intact. Built alone, standing still. Now when I move, it's measured ground. Each step aligned, no spinning round. I don't regret the time it took. I read myself like a closed book. The strength I keep was quietly earned by every bridge I didn't burn. I don't need noise to prove my skill. I was built alone, standing still. Built alone, standing still. Not frozen, just disciplined. While storms pass loud against my will, I stayed composed, I stayed fulfilled. This calm was caught, this ground is real. Built alone, standing still. If the world asks how I became, I won't dress it up. I left before the lights came on. No one noticed I was gone. The door stayed quiet, the room stayed still. Just another morn, another will. I didn't wait for a final sign. Didn't draw a line for who's behind. Some paths don't echo when you go. They just ask how far you walk alone. I check my pulse, I check my name. Still the same man, different flame. Yeah, there's no applause on this road. No hands clapping when I hold the weight of days I never show. No audience for the load. I walk it straight, I walk it slow. I don't need crowds to let me know there's no applause on this road. I've done the work when no one watched. Paid the cost, accepted loss. So build my spine in empty rooms. Learn patience staring at the moon. I saw praise fade, I saw it turn. I saw how fast it's giving burn. So I stopped asking who could see and focused on who I'd be. Some roads don't care if you're seen. They only ask what you mean. There's no applause on this road. No banners when the truth is told. Just quiet steps and dead silence to the man I chose to hold. I walk it firm, I walk it slow. I don't need cheers to let me know there's no applause on this road. I don't announce what I'd endure. I don't dress pain to make it pure. I learn respect arrives late, but regret arrives right on time. So I carry calm like a cold. I answer only what I know. If the world never calls my name, I'll still show up There's no applause on this road, no reward for staying composed. When every mile strips what you show and leaves the truth you hold. I walk it clean, I walk it cold. I don't need praise to stay in mode. There's no applause on this road. Rise too late to take. I won't turn back, I won't reload. I chose a path that no one owed. No applause, no heavy load. Just a man who kept his code. I don't tell stories just to be heard. Some truths survive better unspoken. I've walked through nights that changed my nerve and mornings that left me broken. I learned early what talking cost, how quickly meaning gets misplaced. So I stitched my lessons into my wall and let time read them on my face. I stopped answering every stare. Some weight is meant to stay right there. I don't explain my scars. They're not mistakes, they're marks. From standing where I chose to stand when things fell apart. I don't rewrite my past, soften how it was. I earned every line I carry. I don't explain my scars. I've seen sympathy turn to doubt. I've seen respect ask for proof. So I learned to let results speak out and let silence hold the truth. Pain taught me how to keep my frame, how to stay when it would hurt to stay. Some men wear pride, some wear shame. I wear what didn't go away. I don't decorate what I survived, I let it show. I stayed alive. I don't explain my scars. They don't need remorse. They remind me who I am when the light gets dark. I don't trade them for ease or a cleaner start. They're the cost of being solid. I don't explain my scars. Yeah. I don't chase comfort, I chase a line. I don't beg peace, I build it slow. Every scar is a private contract between what I lost and what I know. I didn't win by staying clean, I didn't grow by staying safe. I stood my ground when it cut deep and let the truth carve out my shade. No defense, no disguise, just a steady look in my eyes. I don't explain my scars, I don't frame them as art. They're reminders of decisions made with heart. I don't owe a timeline or reasons that sound smart. I lived it, I held it, I don't explain my scars. Now when I walk composed, no rush to justify my pace. The one ones who know don't need to ask. The rest don't need the space. I don't confuse healing with hiding, or calm with being numb. I let the past stay where it belongs and still become who I become. I don't explain my scars. They don't solve my mud. They remind me I can stand even when it's hard. I don't polish the bed to make it easier to guard. I'm still here, still whole. I don't explain my scars. When silence fills the room and judgment fades too far, what remains is simple truth. I don't explain my scars. I wake before the city breeze. No promises, no guarantees. Floor is cold but I stand the line. Steel in my spine, quiet in my mind. I don't rush truth, I don't react. I let time show me what's intact. The louder the world begins to spin, the deeper I pull the silence in. I learn control is not restraint. It's knowing where you place the weight. Still spine, quiet mind. I don't bend, I don't rewind. I hold the line without a sign. Still spine, quiet mind. No need to prove, no need to climb. I move with purpose, slow in time. I've seen anger dress as strength. I've seen ego overextend. I chose a road that doesn't shout, where clarity drowns the doubt. I don't explain what I carry inside. Some loads are meant to be quiet. Every step I take is clean. Nothing borrowed, nothing seen. I let the moment show its hand before I choose where I will stand. Still spine, quiet mind. I don't chase what's undefined. I stay still while others grind. Still spine, quiet mind. No wasted words, no blurred design. I keep my center sharp and kind. Pressure taught me how to stand, not with force but with command. When chaos knocks, I don't engage. I read the room, I turn the page. I don't feel what I can feel. Emotion bends but won't break steel. The calm I keep is not a mask. It's discipline refined by task. Slow breath in, slow breath out. That's how I separate fear from doubt. Still spine, quiet mind. I don't rush the final line. I let alignment choose the time. Still spine, quiet mind. No false peace, no hollow sign. Just steady ground beneath my stride. I've lost the need to dominate. I've learned the cost of tempting fate. Real power doesn't need a sound. It settles deep, it stays unbound. I don't rise fast, I don't descend. I build myself so I don't bend. What I protect is what I grow, and that's enough for me to know. Still spine, quiet mind. Built to last, not to shine. I don't fold under design. Still spine, quiet mind. Calm is chosen, not a sign. I walk intact alive. When the noise fades, I remain still the same, without a name, unshaken frame. Steady sign, still spine. steel spine. Morning breaks with a rusty light. Roads are empty, but I'm upright. I tie my laces, feel the ground. Every step makes a patient sound. I don't chase echoes, I don't shout. I learn my way by finding out. The mirror knows me, scar by scar. I've come this far by who you are. I keep my head when the nights get long. I hum my doubts into a steady song. There's dust on my boots from the miles I chose. Every wrong turn taught me what I know. I move slow, but I don't regress. There's a quiet fire in my chest. No borrowed flame, no second guess. Dust on my boots, fire in my chest. I've seen storms dress up as friends. I've watched good roads come to an end. I learned to wait, I learned to stay. I learned to leave at the right delay. I keep my word like I keep my name. I don't confuse fear with the flame. Hands are rough, but the pulse is clean. I guard the space between what's seen. I let the silence do its work. I let the truth rise through the dirt. There's dust on my boots from the miles I chose. Every hard step hard in my bones. I don't rush what's meant to bless. There's a quiet fire in my chest. No borrowed flame, no second guess. Dust on my boots, fire in my chest. I don't need crowns, I don't need proof. I built my shelter, I fixed the roof. When shadows knock, I don't pretend. I breathe them out and let them in. I carry weight without display. I sharpen calm and store the blade. If lightning comes, it knows my name. But I don't beg it, I don't pray. Slow breath in, slow breath out. I learned my strength by holding down. There's dust on my boots from the miles I chose. Every lesson carved in stone. I stand firm in the test with a steady fire in my chest. No borrowed flame, no second guess. Dust on my boots, fire in my chest. When the road fades into rest, I'll still walk true, I'll still progress. Quiet steps, a clear address. Dust on my boots, fire in my chest. I walk slower, I stand taller. I used to rush the hours, chasing doors, chasing signs. Thought speed was power, thought the race defined my mind. mind. I burned days just to feel ahead, left pieces of myself behind. But the road kept asking questions I was too loud to hear at the time. So I stopped running from the weight and let patience set the pace. I walk slower, I stand taller, I don't fold under the strain. I don't hurry through the moment just to outrun the pain. I learned strength isn't faster, it's staying when it's hard. I walk slower, I stand taller, right where I watched urgency pretend to lead, while it quietly steals your ground. I've seen calm outlast the storm, when the storm burned itself out. I don't measure worth in distance, or how quick I cross the line. I measure it by how I carry what I refuse to leave behind. Stillness showed me where I was, not lost, just learning how to pause. I walk slower, I stand taller, with my feet set firm and clean. I don't chase the next distraction, I stay present in between. I don't need to win the moment to respect the man I am. I walk slower, I stand taller, since I learned how to stand. Time doesn't bend for pressure, it only answers truth. I stopped trying to outrun myself and finally saw it through. The calm I keep was costly, but it doesn't shake or sway. I didn't shrink by slowing down, I grew this way. Slow breath in, steady frame. I don't fear the quiet anymore. I walk slower, I stand taller, when the world moves fast and loud. I don't confuse speed with purpose or approval with being proud. I let silence sharpen vision, I let restraint hold the line. I walk slower, I stand taller, every time. I don't rush into conclusions, I don't chase what fades too quick. I've learned depth needs room to breathe, and strength grows to liberate. The road didn't get easier, I just learned where I belong. I stopped fighting every second and found my balance strong. I walk slower, I stand taller, not above, but deeply rooted. I don't flinch at passing shadows, I stay calm, I stay suited. I don't need the world to notice or agree with how I move. I walk slower, I stand taller, and I stand by what I choose. If you ask what changed my direction, I won't answer with a plan. I'll slow down. This road doesn't care how tired I get. It doesn't slow when I'm out of breath. No sympathy in the cracks and lines, just miles that ask for borrowed time. I stepped on it with open eyes, knew it wouldn't soften twice. The wind stays cold, the ground stays fair. This road doesn't care. I check my reasons, check my fear. Neither one could steer me clear. This road doesn't care if I'm ready or scared. It keeps moving all the same. No comfort there, no guiding prayer, just consequence and flame. I don't curse it, I don't swear. I adjust my pace and stay aware. This road doesn't care. I've seen men bargain with the night, ask the dog to make it light, but the dog just holds its ground like truth when no one's around. I felt doubt crawl up my spine, felt time press heavy on my mind. Still every step reminds me where this road doesn't care.